Well, in fact, we want to talk about housing right now. Denver has a housing crisis. We do have a series of questions under this topic. First, Denver's building permits office has struggled to catch up on serious backlogs that delay development, including for affordable housing projects. So former mayoral candidate Robert Tretta owns a construction company. He tweeted out, quote, "I'll give the new mayor 6 months to straighten out the building permit mess. And after that, I don't care anymore. I'll be starting projects in Denver without a permit. I will also encourage all my contractor friends to do the same." So what two things could you do to bring that office up to expectations? Kelly, you go first.
Yeah, I'll start. And I also want to say former candidate Tretta has endorsed me and I'm grateful. And I take his challenge seriously. There's two things I would do. Denver is significantly behind today. And the reason this is so critical is this not only costs money on those apartments that are being built, but it costs money for Colorado Coalition for the Homeless, for Habitat for Humanity, for affordable housings we're trying to build in our city. I would bring in contractors. There's companies who can help us catch up and really get behind that backlog, which is overwhelming. The second thing I'd do is restructure the department. Today it's very siloed. We have multiple departments, from the Department of Forestry, the Building Code, the Planning Department, the Fire Department, the Transportation Department, all trying to coordinate this work. I'd make it one team with one person in charge of it, really focused on delivering customer service and making sure we get that housing done more efficiently and more cost effectively.
Mike, how would you respond?
Yeah, I think the most important thing here that we see every day is we can't afford a Denver where Denverites can't afford to live. Right now, we know the very residents who are serving this city, the teachers, nurses, firefighters, servers, 80% of those folks can't afford to live in this city tonight. And that is a dramatic problem we have to solve. And we're making that problem worse by having a permitting process that is so slow that it drives up the cost of those units, and it makes us wait longer and longer to get those units built. So that was one of the reasons why I helped build a coalition of organizations around the state to take on our first statewide ballot measure to take on affordable housing. That was Proposition 123, which passed last year. And a key part of that is not just putting $300 million a year each year into expanding more affordable housing. It's actually forcing cities and counties to move faster in the permitting process. So I would use those regulations to push to get a 90-day fast track approval process in Denver for affordable units. So we know we can push those affordable projects to the front of the line. We can get them moving, we can get them built, we can get people housed into units that they know they can afford and they can afford to stay in.
Thank you both for those answers. Desiree Matherin with Denverite has our next question.
You both endorse permanent supportive housing and short-term housing. However, we've seen in places like Los Angeles that neighborhoods are pushing back against building these types of communities. Will you guarantee that supportive housing will be in every district? If so, how will you deal with pushback? Mike can go first.
Right, thank you. Yeah, I think that one of the things we know is that if we are going to be able to make this city more affordable, we have to build more affordable units. I've committed a vision to build 25,000 units that are permanently affordable over the next 8 years. And that would allow people who live in those units to not have to pay more than 30% of what they make to rent. And so if you're a teacher making $40,000 a year, you don't have to pay more than $1,000 a month. And you don't have to worry your rent's going to get jacked up each month because your rent doesn't go up unless your income goes up. And that allows us to bring density and to bring supportive housing around the city. I think we do want to focus on the places where we have access to public transit, we have access to light rail or to buses, so we can have more dense housing that don't always require everyone to have a car because they have an easy and convenient way to get to work. So I think we want to bring affordable housing to all of the regions of Denver, but we also want to prioritize those places that have the best access to transit as places where we can build the greatest density. And that's what I would work with neighborhoods to do.
Kelly?
Yeah, to make a city work, we have to have a range of housing throughout our city. And the most important decision the next mayor can make is work with City Council on our land use. And this is where we have to build density, where we've already made investments in our transit system, but our major bus routes. And this isn't just for affordability, this is also for our environment, for transportation reasons, air quality reasons, water usage. So you'll see my administration really focus on building that more affordable housing, not just rent, but for sale as well, throughout our city, in every neighborhood, so that we're building where we should have density, but we're also building so our kids can access schools they never could have accessed, families can own homes in neighborhoods they never could have afforded, and I will look at publicly owned land to be able to deliver that product so it's more affordable, like a land bank or a land trust, and it will be throughout our city.
I just want to be clear that I heard an answer because the question was, will you guarantee that supportive housing will be in every district? Is that a yes from both of you?
For
Yes.
affordable housing in every district, yes.
Yes.
If you mean council districts, I assume.
Thank you. Yes,
Yes.
yes, yes. All right, thank you.